Homesteader family, welcome back to the journey. I've got some breaking news. Do you see what this is right here? You might not know, but this is the shed. I've got a big surprise. Something happened, kind of like a Christmas miracle, that I wasn't expecting. So Wednesday morning at 7 a.m., I get a text message from the guy on the card for the video clip, the picture, and tells me he might be able to squeeze me in between jobs before dark that night. So Wednesday night, he came out and got the shed moved. So right here is looking out across the homestead. So way out towards that range is the front of the homestead. I'm all the way up here on top of the house site. And on top of that, I've been doing a little something. The walls are gone. The insulation's gone. And the ceiling is back to where it was. So, what is happening? What is going on? I got the shed moved. You can see up here all the mold and everything. And there's a bunch of Japanese lady beetles you can see up there. So I'm going to be going to Harrison later today. And I'm going to go ahead and get the mold spray that's got the bleach in it. So when you spray it, it instantly bleaches out all the mold, gets rid of all that. As soon as that's all done, and then I'm going to take the roll-up door out. What I've decided now is I'm going to put a door like this, a regular house door, in the middle, and then I'm going to put a window on each side. The reason why, the sunset is over that way. So I'm going to put a deck out the front here and be able to see the sun and everything that way. And then over here, my regular door, then I'm going to do a little porch here as well. So in the morning I can sit here because then the sun's over this way and goes up over the shed. So big news. So let me get out here. I'll flip the camera around, put this mask down. For those of you worried about me, I did. I wore a mask so all the mouse poop and everything else didn't get in my lungs. Let me get the camera flipped around. So this is where the shed is right now. And then you can see that brush pile right there. That's the property line way over there. Got the shed situated here. This is going to be the house site. So the shed's going to be right here next to the house. So that way if I have a guest come, once I have the house built, like I said, the dogs aren't going to let people live with me. So somebody can stay in the tiny home that I'm gonna make this pretty nice. I'll also be able to connect to plumbing. I'll do the septic over here. So the plumbing will go here. The house plumbing will go to the septic. And then the solar panels are gonna go in front of the shed down this way. Across it's gonna be a 60-foot array. So I don't want the 60-foot array in front of my house because the panels are 5.5 foot tall. I don't want to look out my French doors and windows of my house just to look at a solar rack. So I'm going to do it on this side. It's going to be more expensive wire to run the wire, but then that way that's taken care of. So up here, I brought the benches from the restaurant, so I'm ready to set up a sitting area. You can see, you know, the different ranges and stuff of the Ozark Mountains here. So I still have somewhat of mountains. And then of course over here, we all know that's a big drop off the next range over there. And then I just see that one house here. And then when I go down the driveway, there's a house way out that way. And I can see one light somewhere out on the hillside over there. But this is the only house I can see right there. I'll zoom in so you can see. It's pretty visible. They cut down all the trees. I don't understand why. But I do plan to clear out most of these trees about 50 foot out. One for the solar and two to be able to see out across the homestead a little bit. Then over here, like I said, I've been contemplating it, but I wasn't completely sure what I was going to do for gardening in 2024. But I think I am going to do a temporary garden. So I've been getting everything set up over here. I flipped the camera around yet again. So I'm going to take the straw bales and I'm going to run a line of like 4 of them, and then have straw bale, straw bale, straw bale, straw bale. So it will look like 2 T's connected, or maybe 3 T's connected. So that way I can have 6 different plots, since different plants don't like certain plants. I have all the soil from all these containers that I had at the restaurant that everything burned up along the summer, along with, I got coffee grounds right here. I have all this soil. I got wood ash from the wood stove. Of course, I've got all this junk piled up in here. And then I also brought over, I'm going to make a garden video. I'm going to try to edit that and show you how I'm going to do the garden. But I've got all this cardboard here that has all the tape, stickers, any ink off of it. So that way it's just pure cardboard. And then bags and bags of the dog's hair. So I'm going to use all that inside to do a composting garden bed. I'm going to get that built in probably this weekend or maybe next week. And then that way the stuff can break down come March or April, and then start getting seedlings going at the restaurant, and then I'll have the garden bed here. So it's just going to be a small little garden for 2024. I'm going to go bigger the next year, 2025, because like I said, I'll be living right here. So I'll be able to mosey my way over here, get me some fresh veggies, and then eventually the house is going right here. And I'm going to have a spectacular view. And eventually, you're going to see fencing coming right here. And this pen right here is going to be the camels. So eventually, when I have the house built, I'll be able to do a live stream and have cookies and stuff for the camels, and have the camels coming up and stuff like that. So I am getting super soaked. I wasn't planning to have the shed moved this year, but like I said, I am highly motivated to get things knocked out, get things done, and get moved over to the homestead. We all know for the last couple years I've talked about I didn't want to live in the shed again. However, now I've got solar stuff. I still have to save up money for the inverter and some wiring, and then the rest of the stuff I can do later. But Steve's gonna, if I can get an inverter and the wiring, then he'll be able to rig it enough for me to have semi-power, not a full house wise set of power until I get everything set up. But I'm slowly getting there, and it's not even 2024. So beginning of this year, talking about it probably be 8 to 10 years before I got to the homestead, is now turning into, like I said, by Christmas of 2024. But if I can, I'm going to push it to June. And if I can, I'm going to push it up to March of 2024. So who knows how quick this is happening. But like I said, at least I got the shed moved before January. I got the shed gutted and cleaned out. You can see I've got all the trash bags there. This is going to be the 3rd or 4th pickup truckload of trash I've hauled out of here. And then today I'm going to go to Harrison because we all know I like going into debt. And I'm going to spend money on credit card to get the pump sprayer, the bleach spray, get all this bleached out, get this all cleaned out. And then I'm contemplating on actually buying the doors and windows and getting started. I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to do that or not, because I probably shouldn't be going into more credit cards, but at the same time, I want to be over here. So with that, I hope everybody has a great day. And I'm like, look at that. That's a beautiful view. The sunset is nice. I'll be able to do a live stream, maybe do a yes, I am, Joey. I'm gonna sell it. The restaurant I'm gonna put up probably maybe in March. I don't know. I have all my stuff. These Japanese lady beetles. They bite. They're horrible. But yes, I'm gonna put the restaurant up for sale. I'm thinking maybe probably March. Now my hand stinks from touching the lady beetles. But I have all my stuff out there stored inside the restaurant. I don't have another place to store everything. So one of the things I'll have to do for the contract on the restaurant is I'll have to do like a 60-day move out. So that way I got 60 days to order another building, get another building brought out. So that way I've got somewhere to store everything. I'm also doing my laundry there, my bathing. You know, I don't have any utilities here. I don't have power. I don't have water. And I don't want to go rough like I did before. So I want to be able to have the power set up, and then I can always haul water from the water company and make a little water thing here, but I don't want to do that in the middle of winter. So that's why if I can push it up the most, I'm going to move here in March, because then I'll be out of most of the cold weather. I won't have to worry about pipes freezing and things like that. If not, then it's going to be around June. But then I definitely have to have power, because I have to have the AC units, because it is too hot in Arkansas and humidity and everything else to not have an AC unit. So that is my goals for now. And probably it is under contract right now for the Marshall House. I was supposed to close today, but there's been some complications. So now it's on standby on when we're going to close. I'm not going to give any details because they didn't want details given out anyhow. But some certain circumstances came up. So that will be closed, I don't know, next week, 2 weeks, I don't know. And then that's owner finance. So the owner finance is for next 10 years. So it's only like $246 a month. So it's not much and not making much interest. But that gave me the upfront money down, or partial down, so I could buy the solar, so I could pay to have the shed moved, the closing costs and all that type of stuff. So that's where I am for now. And I'm either going to probably go to lunch. I'm probably going to go back to restaurants, let the dog out, the dogs, the mouses, whatever you want to call them, dump the trash in my dumpster, eat lunch, come back over here, and then I'm probably going to start setting up the garden area. I'm also probably going to take a shower before I come back over, because I got all the mouse dust and poop and everything on me. So get my clothes in the laundry, come back, work on that, and then go to Harrison this evening. Probably go to Colton's, get me a good dinner, since the doctors want me to eat more. And we'll go from there. So I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll be back with you guys on the Sunday Monday vlog at 7 o'clock on Sunday. And I will film me doing the gardening and how I'm doing it, so you guys have an idea how I'm doing it just temporarily. Like I said before, I do want to do hygge culture, so I will be doing hygge culture for my permanent garden beds. This is just temporary, where I can just dig up the hay and use all that as compost in my hygge culture, along with, you know, I got firewood there, I got all that firewood stacked over there, so I've got a lot of things going on. So with that, take care. I'll see you guys on the next video. Remember, live happy, live free. I'm living happy, I'm living free. That's the only way to be, and I'll see you guys on the next video.